Oh, you know what? We are just about there. Christmas is right around the corner. I tell you what, I am excited about Christmas. I have Leslie, come here. Leslie can't escape here for a second. Everyone, this is Leslie, one of our singers here. So it's like, I love Christmas. I love playing reindeer games and all that kind of good stuff right here, reindeer games.
Okay, great.
Yeah, see, here, look at me. I love playing the reindeer games and having, kind of, there you go. All right, thank you. I love playing the reindeer games, and it's ugly Christmas sweater Sunday here this morning. I do have the full outfit. I have the pants and everything for this outfit, but it's just a little bit too much for church. And because I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, I thought it was ugly Christmas sweater, and I just look how fine he looks in that outfit up there. And so I just didn't want to overwhelm you with the whole get-up and everything else. But over the last couple of weeks, I've shared with you, over the last month, I have been singing Christmas songs already. I love Christmas songs. I love the Christmas time, the decorations, the lights, all that kind of good stuff. And it's hard to believe that Christmas is just around the corner. And the problem with my singing, because I sing Christmas songs all the time, is, well, first of all, I'm not a singer. Okay, second of all, I only know 2 lines to every song, right? And so I sing the same 2 lines over and over and over again. I'll sing Elvis Presley, I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I walk around singing that song, and the other song I walk around singing all the time is O Come, Emmanuel. All right, you know that song? O Come, Emmanuel. That song was first written somewhere between 700 and 1100 A.D. They've been singing it for a long time. It was called an O antiphon. And what they would do is they would always start the beginning of a phrase with O come, Emmanuel, and it always focused on the coming of the Messiah. And there was always a title. There was always a name for God in that O antiphon. And so the church has been singing O come, Emmanuel from somewhere between 700 and 1100 A.D. And that word Emmanuel, a title for God, simply means God with us. Emmanuel. God is with us. But is he really? Have you ever asked that? Is God really with us? Because when I look at the world around me, I look at Mayfield, Kentucky, and the storms that just ravaged that city. The entire town destroyed, a church destroyed. People lost their lives. And at this time of the year, is God with us? I look at random and needless loss of life, like in Oxford, Michigan, where, parents sent their kids to school, and the very next, within hours, their life will never be the same. Every time you turn on the news, there's messages about illness and the pandemic and how it continues to increase. And then you got your personal struggles too, right? You've got those things in your life that you are struggling with, and it might be a relationship issue. You might be struggling with personal illness, or someone you love is ill, or maybe it's a financial struggle. Or maybe you even find yourself praying for somebody right now, praying that God would comfort someone else in their time of need. And I've said it before, I think Christmas is the great magnifier, right? Because the good during Christmas is really good. The good is exciting, it's fantastic, but the bad is painful, it's excruciating. And so Christmas magnifies both the good and the bad. And so when we say Emmanuel, God is with us, is he really? I think one of the criticisms that Christianity takes, and you may have heard this before, okay? And people phrase it in different ways, but a common criticism that we face as followers of Jesus is this. We turn to God when bad things happen, believing he could have prevented them from happening in the first place. Does that even make sense? We turn to God when bad things happen in our life, right? But we also believe, this is the crazy thing, we also believe that he could have prevented those things from happening in the first place. Are we naive? Are we just downright crazy? I know people that have walked away from the faith because something bad happened in their life or to someone they love. They automatically blamed God and said, God, if you're a God of love, if you're a God of comfort, you could have done something to stop this. And out of anger and pain, they just walked away from their relationship, but they just walked away from their faith. Is God with us? Because you know what? Straight up, my life would be a whole lot different, if he was. Things that I struggle with, things that I face, I shouldn't have to be facing them if the God is with us. What I love about the Scriptures is the scriptures just make relevant so much. That the first century followers of Jesus, they had similar struggles. That the first century followers, those who actually knew Jesus personally, who witnessed him with their own eyes, heard him preach and teach with their own ears, who saw him perform miracles, those same individuals walked through the dark valleys, the struggles, just like you and I did. Those first century believers, they experienced random violence. They experienced unnecessary suffering. And yeah, they even experienced seemingly unnecessary or unanswered prayers. And yet, in the midst of all of that, they believed. In the midst of all that, they continued to persevere. And they held on to a faith. And their faith, their relationship with God, continued to grow stronger and stronger and stronger.